Okay, Butch. So this is your show here.
This is my show, yeah.
And these are my students here.
Hey guys.
And this class
I'm
is...
sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
What are you apologizing for?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Because there's penises all over this.
Okay. Well, the name of this class is From Beginning Photographer to Exhibiting Artist. This is their fourth session of a 12-week class. Week number 11, they have their show here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, nice.
And theoretically, they've all started as beginners, or at least I treat them as beginners. Oh, how many are beginners? Okay, so you got the picture.
Yeah, right. All right.
Okay.
Great.
And you've obviously done an amazing job here of, I hope you don't mind me saying, reproducing iconic images in your own spirit.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. That's a good interpretation.
Okay. You want to give a little summary of what you've done, and then we can allow these folks to ask you questions?
Okay, so my project, I started it in '06, so it's 5 years now, and it's still ongoing. I'm going to do it for maybe another 2 years, and then I'm going to stop, because it's just too much party. But basically what I do is, I am an openly gay man, and it just so happens that my name is Butch, which is great because Butch is a noun. And I'm able to call my show Straight and Butch because what I do is I shoot myself naked with straight guys, with heterosexual men. So it's me as a gay man with a heterosexual man together in a photo. And the project is called Straight and Butch. So it kind of works, and it's kind of fun and tongue-in-cheek, and it has a double entendre and all that. What I do is, some of them are friends, but most of them are not. A lot of them are like my mailman, like people that I ask from the gym, and people that I just meet on the street, and the dude from Starbucks, and all these random people that I approach, asking if I could shoot them, and 90% of the people say no because it's just weird. Like, you're a gay guy, I'm a straight guy. Why would I be naked with you? But there are a certain percentage of guys who get it, and the project is basically about me as a gay man posing naked with a straight guy, not to make them look gay. I have no interest in making heterosexual men look gay. I pose naked with straight guys to make them look straighter than they ever looked. and the reason is because they, you see the vulnerability, you see the tension, you see the vibe, you see the uncomfortableness, you see the weirdness that happens when, I don't know if any of you guys, work out at a gym, and, there's a lot of girls here, but, if you're naked at the gym, showering next to clearly, I don't know, what does that mean? What is that? It's weird, but and I know for a lot of guys, guys who shower in the gym are always, straight guys who shower in gyms are always showering with gay men. And you're naked and they're naked, and it's just weird. It's just a weird vibe because gay men are kind of sexed up in the locker room. And straight guys, it's kind of the last thing on their mind. They're just wanting to get clean and get dressed and go to work, and so it's kind of I kind of study male sexuality. It's a social experiment in masculinity, in femininity. It's a study in homophobia, intolerance, and acceptance. And basically, what I try to do is shoot straight men looking straighter than they've ever looked. Just by virtue of, what it is. Vulnerability and tension and the vibe. And so that's my project. Now, a lot of them work, and a lot of, there are some, clearly he's a nervous wreck, he's a nervous wreck. A lot of them, but some of them aren't. He this guy David is a very, he was a cool straight guy. So, he just sunk into it. But it's still relevant and it still matters. And Abbey Road and John and Yoko, clearly they're not uncomfortable, but they were like doing an homage to a famous photo. So, some of them don't work. Some of them work less than others, I guess I should say. But, but basically that's my project. So it's just this big study in, I guess, moving heterosexual men one rung up. And I know there's a lot of straight guys that are totally cool and totally, forward thinking and, but I live in Philly and, there's a lot of guys in Philly that are not. So my whole project is about, taking straight men and, just like kind of moving them up to, gay men and lesbians and straight women. Because we're all cool, but straight guys are still sort of, like women, lesbians, straight women, and gay guys. We're all sort of like playing together, and then there's like straight guys. And I'm just trying to get them a little bit close, I'm sorry. All right, questions.
I think an obvious question is, it's a timer, I assume.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you just have to want to jump in the scene, and is there much?
Some, and some are. I have my friends shoot. Yeah, like actually. Yeah. But I'm pretty much the creative. Yeah, I'm not the photographer, but I'm the artist. Yeah, for sure.
What kind of argument did you use to convince the straight guys to be in the picture with you? The people that you didn't know.
Their girlfriend will have a lot of sex with them. Because a lot of girls love that when their guy is like so, comfortable with it. Yeah. I don't know. The argument I use is that you will be doing a good thing for humanity, really. By you posing with me naked as a gay man and you're straight, you would just be moving humanity one rung up. Like, really, I know it sounds like very Oprah or whatever, but that's really what it's all about.
What's your point of view?
Yeah, that's my point of view. I'm trying to and the point of this project is, if I can get like one straight guy to, go to work the next day and say hello to that gay guy who he ignores every day. Just that, like, hey, Jim, how you doing? That means a lot. Just to, get straight guys on board.
Not uncomfortable
Right.
with your presence or anything.
With gay men's presence. Yeah. Because women aren't, right? Straight women are cool with lesbians, right? I don't know, but I think that straight women and lesbians, like, this project would never work with women. It would never work with women because women are cool. They're just cool. They would pose naked. A lesbian would pose naked with a straight woman. There'd be no weirdness because women are cool. But a straight guy and a gay guy,
That's great because you got their uncomfortable face. Like, that guy looks totally uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Totally. And they really are. They're not acting. They really all are.
So something like that. That was the first take. Or was that?
Because don't come close.
No, he's a guy from my gym who I asked. He said yes, but then the day of, he was so nervous. He was like, Butch, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could do this. I was like, you have to do it. I paid the photographer, whatever. And so a lot of them, they say yes. But then the day of, they get very, very nervous. And yeah, he was very, very nervous. Yeah.
But from a logistics standpoint, you're standing in Times Square. is that if he was nervous, is that make it more difficult to get the shot and then run?
No, this is a poster of Times Square. This is a poster of Times Square. This is not Times Square.
Awesome.
This is a poster that I bought on eBay.
You did a really good job.
Yeah, thank you. It's a poster of Times Square, and we posed in front of it.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what it is. And
What are you, chicken?
I'd still be in jail. I'd still be in jail. But here's a little inside story about this. His name is Jonathan. He's an awesome, awesome guy. I worked with him for a while. And I told him that I was going to count to 3 and then bend him over and kiss him. So I did a couple of practice. So I said, all right, 1, 2, 3, kiss. 1, 2, 3. We did a couple, and then I said, all right. So the photographer was ready, and I said, all right, you ready? And he said, yeah. I said 1, and I did it on 1 to get that.
Right.
And never. I mean, any photographer will tell you, never do you use the first take. This is the very first photo of 60. And I ended up using the first image of 5 rolls of film. Yeah, because this was the only time he was, authentically, freaked out. So, usually, like all these photos, these are like the 60th photo, the 50th photo, they're all like, 3, 4, 5, 6 rolls of film. But this one was the very first image. But yeah, so that's my project. So it's all,
Are these all photos taken in film or digital?
Both. Some are film, some are digital. It depends on the situation. It depends on if they're portraits. It depends on if they're narratives, editorial. It just depends. Color, black and white. It just depends. You can see a lot of them are, clearly that's John and Yoko. Clearly that's Abbey Road. Clearly this is The Kiss. Some of them are more interpretations. This one, you probably don't know, is a very, very famous photo by Annie Leibovitz of this. You know who that is? This is a real photo of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lou Ferrigno in their bodybuilding days. Annie Leibovitz shot this, and I think that this photo is so gay and homophobic at the same time. It is a gay. It is a gay homophobic photo, and I always thought this image to me was always so amazing because it speaks to how gay straight guys could be and how homophobic they could be. And I always thought that the very important thing in this image was the line. I think this line is so important in the photo. And so I made the dog the metaphor for the line, like saying hey, I'm straight. And so, it's just sort of my interpretation of Arnold, because I kind of never liked him, And this photo back here is another idea of interpretation. It's a really cheesy Armani ad of the Beckhams, and I can't stand them. So I sort of made them vampires, and this is my nod to the Beckhams because they're kind of empty and soulless, and I just don't like them. So I sort of, kind of did my interpretation of the Beckhams, and then at the very end, like a blue filter on it. You can't really tell, but you can tell when you look at the other ones. It's kind of blue because the vampire thing is like cold. So this is my nod to the Armani ad. And that's it. All right, thank you. All right, time's up. Come. You're talking too much.
Thank you so much.